It shouldn't be a surprise to learn that Apple suffers from political infighting, fiefdoms, and dysfunctional relationships. What company doesn't, especially a large company full of big egos, with money to burn? And so we learned from various reports this week that CEO Tim Cook made a calculated decision to remove divisive software head Scott Forstall and hand over his responsibilities to hardware design guru Jony Ive. It also shouldn't be a surprise that Ive's power base is expanding. He already had the most powerful voice among Apple executives, if you believe what Steve Jobs had to say. Thank you for trying verbose. This recording will go away once the product has been purchased. About him as quoted in Walter Isaacson's biography of Apple's co-founder. The difference that Jony has made, not only at Apple but in the world, is huge. He is a wickedly intelligent person in all ways. He understands business concepts, marketing concepts. He picks stuff up just like that. Click. He understands what we do at our core better than anyone. If I had a spiritual partner at Apple, it's phony. Jony and I think up most of the products together and then pull others in and say, hey, what do you think about this? He gets the thank you for trying verbose. This recording will go away once the product has been purchased. Big picture as well as the most infinitesimal details about each product. He's not just the designer. That's why he works directly for me. He has more operational power than anyone else at Apple except me. There's no one who can't tell him what to do, or to put out. That's the way I set it up. It's apparent that Cook and Apple's board of directors have a similar view of its importance to the company. And he is not without political skills as proven by his steady ascent through the ranks under the mercurial Jobs. He has also thank you for trying verbose. This recording will go away once the product has been purchased. Shown aptitude for painting Apple's latest technology with the expected rhetorical flourishes. In describing the iPad mini, Ive said, there is inherent loss in just reducing the product in size. We took the time to design the product that was a concentration of, not a reduction of, the original. In other words, the smaller iPad with inferior screen resolution and a slower processor isn't an example of reduction. Whether it can master the launch cadence and complexities of software design remains to be seen. In a May 2012 interview with The Telegraph, Ive said, "We're thank you for trying verbose. This recording will go away once the product has been purchased. Keenly aware that when we develop and make something and bring it to market that it really does speak to a set of values. And what preoccupies us is that sense of care, and what our products will not speak to is a schedule. What our products will not speak to is trying to respond to some corporate or competitive agenda. We're very genuinely designing the best products that we can for people." Historically, Apple has been effective with its product delivery cadence for software and hardware. But there's no guarantee that past will be prologue as the thank you for trying verbose. This recording will go away once the product has been purchased. Market becomes even more competitive. Google, Amazon, Samsung and Microsoft and others are aggressively pursuing Apple's smartphone and tablet businesses, and that suggests Ive may be forced to accelerate the speed of his team. He will clearly have far more influence on the look and feel of the user interface UI, and bring his collaborative team approach to the software organization. As Ive told The Telegraph, "We have become rather addicted to learning as a group of people and trying to solve very difficult problems as a team." He added, "We iterate every day and never have thank you for trying verbose." This recording will go away once the product has been purchased. Dumb-ass presentations. Apple's user interfaces for its desktop OS X and mobile product files have steadily improved over the years. They are still deeply rooted in the icons, windows and folders developed at Xerox PARC more than 3 decades ago. But as the devices add more capabilities, it's also harder to achieve the simplicity that's at the center of its design philosophy. An Apple designer told the New York Times, "You can be sure that the next generation of iOS and OS X will have Jony's industrial design aesthetic all over them. Clean edges, flat surfaces will thank you for trying verbose." This recording will go away once the product has been purchased. Likely replace the textures that are all over the place right now. Those kinds of changes apply to the fit and finish of Apple's user experience. It's the software equivalent of its hardware design magic, such as making the affinity thinner and lighter or the friction stir welding that merges molecules of aluminum together to make the new, incredibly thin 8 Mac enclosure. The bigger task for it will be to invent more magical software that will keep Apple at the forefront of race to evolve the human-computer interface for the masses. Microsoft just rebooted its UI with its "Thank you for trying" verbose. This recording will go away once the product has been purchased. Touch-centric Windows 8, breaking dramatically with the company's past. It may take a few years to fully catch on fully, but the software landscape is changing. In describing his design philosophy in the context of Apple's hardware products, Ive told The Telegraph that the aim was to bring a calm and simplicity to what are incredibly complex problems so that you're not aware really of the solution, you're not aware of how hard the problem was. That was eventually solved. Now he is tasked with making complexity disappear from Apple's smartphone, tablet or desktop software. If he "Thank you for trying" verbose, this recording will go away once the product has been purchased, can solve that problem, it would be the crowning achievement to an already illustrious career. But as Ive doubtless knows, this may be the challenge of a lifetime.